Hello, and welcome to another episode of Breadcast Transformers Talk. Back when I began getting figures in the Siege Toyline, I was quick to put out a video stating how much I really was enjoying the line, even though at the time I only had Optimus Prime and maybe 2 other figures in the line. I made sure to give Earthrise enough time before I gave my thoughts on it, and that's why we are here now. I'm going to be talking about the Earthrise Toyline because it really is time for that, and because the Earthrise show hits Netflix in a few days from when I am writing and recording this episode. I think that Siege has some pretty stellar figures, plus they have given us updated characters that really needed updates in the main toy line. Characters like Hound and Impactor, to name a few. Then Earthrise comes around, and man, oh man, this was cause for repaint and remold central. That is one of the main downsides of the Earthrise line. New Optimus Prime? Just remold the Siege one a little bit, throw a trailer on it, and ask for $50. Now, it is a good Optimus Prime figure, but I'd rather have paid $30 for Prime minus the trailer, but that's not what the point here is. Want a new Megatron? Make him an Earth tank. New Ironhide and Ratchet? Make the vehicle look more Earth-like. The only ones that really benefited from getting Earth-looking alt modes is the Seekers, because the Earth Seekers are miles better than the Siege ones, and I have 3 of the Siege Seekers. At least the characters that were not in Siege and were new to Earthrise came out pretty well. Cliffjumper and Bumblebee are good, Wheeljack is good, and Grapple is good too. Now, I was excited for Hoist, but he's a pile of broken parts now. He was just not that well thought out of a figure, if you ask me. And that leads me to the not so stellar side of Earthrise. Not only does this include Hoist, but this also includes RC and her mold mate Elita 1. These fembots are just the most pathetic Transformers I've ever seen, and I've not actually seen RC anywhere, which is why I got Elita 1. Like, the entire car mode is the backpack and robot mode, and the car mode is just pathetic. The car just shell forms over the robot. You just kind of push the arms in there and fold the legs until they're good enough. Nothing pegs or tabs in. And don't even get me started on the fembot proportions either. I hate that a female robot has to have such human feminine proportions so that when you're looking on the shelf it just screams, "This is a female robot, look at it." And unfortunately, Trailbreaker will end up sharing the same fate as Hoist, so there's no saving him. The best figures to come out of Earthrise, to me, would be Optimus Prime, all of the Seekers, Cliffjumper, Bumblebee, and Wheeljack. I guess you could count Red Alert since he is a part of the Netflix packaged War for Cybertron trilogy stuff that Elita 1 is also a part of, but that Red Alert's the same exact one as Siege. Earthrise just feels a lot lacking from the higher standard that Siege started on. I really hope that the Kingdom line that's next brings back better figures, but I'm already not excited for the Beast Wars stuff. That's all I have to say, so if you're out in the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.